Welcome to Keto Meals and Recipes.com. Today I'm going to show you how I make my Costco budget dinner, which is actually a quick and easy stir fry. The purpose of today's video is to show you that you can make really flavorful, nutritious, and prep ahead style meals even on a very tight budget. All you'll need is some basic ingredients and some seasonings. For this meal, I bought the main ingredients for this recipe at Costco because I wanted to see if a bulk purchase, such as the quantities you get at Costco, made sense for my family, and if shopping at Costco really is a more cost-effective way to get my groceries, or is it more cost-effective if I buy the same items at the grocery store near me or stock up when there's a sale. It's really important to know how to shop wisely, so please keep watching to the end and I'll give you my verdict on this particular recipe. For this Costco ground beef and vegetable stir-fry dinner, the macronutrient ratio is 1.5 to 1 with 20.8 grams of total carbs, 5.1 grams of dietary fiber, resulting in 15.7 grams of net carbs per complete meal serving. These are really large, sort of OMAD type servings or hungry man type servings. But if you're not doing OMAD or feeding someone who's really hungry, you can actually get 6 pretty decent meals out of this. And of course the macros would be much lower as a result. Before continuing, I'd like to mention there are many different combinations of frozen vegetables, both at Costco and at your regular grocery store. For this recipe, I chose the Costco Special Blend because it had several different vegetables that we really like, and it also had a blend of vegetables that seemed to be Asian style vegetables. But these are the vegetables I chose and included in my macros. You of course can choose whatever combination of vegetables you prefer and your family likes. This is a completely customizable recipe, and this video is more about demonstrating technique. Before starting my recipe, because everything will come together very quickly, I first prepare and weigh out all the ingredients. Then I place the wok over medium heat and pour in the oil. When the oil is simmering, add the grated ginger, cook for 1 minute, and at this point you'll be able to smell that wonderful aroma. The next thing I do is I drop in my grated garlic, sprinkle the cayenne pepper, and drizzle in my sugar-free tamari. If you can't find tamari, or prefer, you can also substitute with coconut aminos. And while these flavors are coming together, stir constantly and cook for 2 minutes. This will really develop the base flavor for this recipe. It's now time to add your lean ground beef, not regular, lean. The regular will release too much fat. Cook for about 5 minutes and then flip the meat and cook for another 5 minutes. You want the ground beef to be completely cooked all the way through. But be careful not to burn your meat, so adjust your cooking time accordingly. At this point, using your spatula, start tossing and breaking up large meat pieces as you continue to cook the beef until it's well done. When your meat is done, use a slotted spoon and scoop out the meat and transfer to a platter, but do leave all of the oil and drippings in the wok. This residual liquid and oil combination is what will help flavor the vegetables. Now, to the wok, drop in your thawed vegetables and cook for 5 minutes. At which point you'll season the vegetables with a sprinkle of ginger powder, garlic powder, and your sugar-free tamari or coconut aminos. As you're cooking, you will notice that the liquid from the vegetables and the seasonings are forming a really nice aromatic sauce. Give the vegetables one more toss and then cover the wok with a lid and cook for 2 minutes undisturbed. You want the vegetables to cook to an al dente stage, which means still crispy. I would like to caution you not to overcook your vegetables. Overcooking will result in your vegetables being too soft and kind of having a rubbery taste and texture. Not that nice firm texture that we associate with Asian food. After the 2 minutes, remove the lid and put the ground beef back into the wok. Then immediately toss to combine with the vegetables. Continuously and gently toss as you cook for just 2 more minutes. Then quickly remove your wok from your heat source, and if this is your dinner for tonight, serve it while it's hot. It's absolutely amazing. However, if you're like me and you made this as prep-ahead meals, or if you're a smaller household, what you can do is scoop out about 2 cups worth of the prepared meal and put it into a freezer-safe glass container. I find that the 2 cups portion, which will give you 6 meals, either for the next day's lunch or as a prep-ahead freezer meal. If you do freeze this meal in a good container, it can be stored in your freezer for several months. Then all you have to do is thaw in your refrigerator overnight and heat in the microwave or on the stovetop. And that's all there is to making this amazing, quick, and budget-friendly meal. Now for my thoughts on the Costco versus grocery store purchases of the ground beef and the frozen vegetables. First, I have found that buying the large bulk purchases at Costco, even when I double the recipe when I'm making prep-ahead meals, I had lots of the frozen vegetable mix left over, which is not an ideal situation for us because we actually don't have a lot of freezer room. And I don't have a chest freezer. As a result of the limited storage space in my freezer, I prefer to have my containers with the prep-ahead frozen meals rather than the extra frozen vegetables that I will not be using in the near future. You may be wondering what the difference is between the costs, both the ground beef and the frozen vegetables. And also very important is, do you shop at regular price or do you stock up when there's store sales? These are my results. Even without taking advantage of a grocery store sale, I have found that there wasn't really a price advantage to shopping Costco frozen vegetables or purchasing the bulk lean ground beef at Costco. The quality is quite good, but the prices are just average. There's nothing really spectacular or budget-friendly about the prices. There are a few items that I do prefer to buy at Costco because they are a huge saving, such as almond flour. But on your staples and your fresh meat and vegetables, I didn't really find an advantage. This is just my experience. I'd really like to have some feedback on what your experience with Costco is, what kind of things you do buy at Costco to save money, and do you think you get value from Costco? I'd really appreciate it if you share your experience so that we can all benefit from our collective wisdom. I would like to help as many people as possible to realize you can still have really tasty, quite delicious homemade meals at a fraction of the price if you cook from scratch yourself. I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and until next time, I hope you have a happy and healthy day. Cheers!